Hey guys, Tarke here, and I just want to very quickly say before I get into this, there will be a Baeclast tomorrow at 2 PM UK time. I'm just writing up the topic list for it, and it will have the usual lineup of Nugi, Raiz, Octavian, and myself. We're going to be covering everything there is to do with the new league, so make sure you check that out live on my Twitch channel, and if you can't catch it live, don't worry, it'll be uploaded in full on YouTube as always. Now, I just watched Mathil's really good 20-minute kind of like feedback video. I don't necessarily agree with everything it has to say, but it's really cool seeing that kind of stuff from Mathil, since he usually only does the build stuff. So make sure you check that out if you haven't. The one thing which really screws me over about the new memory nexus, and it's like the most asinine thing in my opinion, and it doesn't matter if you like the system, which I really do like the system, or you really dislike the system, the inconsistent charges on the memory frag. And I don't know why it is the way it is, because it really makes no sense to me. So if you didn't know, there's the cap of 10. A lot of people say the cap of 10 is too small. The thing which really gets me going, I would like a cap of maybe like 15, is the fact that there's completely different like qualities of the fragments you're getting. So different fragments have different layouts. Some layouts have better density than others. So there's already like this natural like tiering of like, well, this layout has the best mob counts. This is the best one. This one's got the hardest one to clear because it might be like really tight, lots of dead ends. So you've kind of got that going on it. You've got the fact they all have different mods. So like this is a 43 Quan. It's got some pack size on there. It's got chain. It's got this, that, and the other. So they're already like tiered in terms of layout, in terms of the random mods they roll. But then they also have the tierity based on the fact they also have random charges. And it's like, I don't know why they couldn't all be 3 charges. And I feel like if they were all 3 charges, it would make the planning of the memory nexus itself feel a lot more consistent. Because if everything always had 3, then when you're clearing it, everything would always run out at the same time. The only times that you would have it where like some have 1 charge and some have 2 would be if you failed a run or you decided to abandon a run halfway through. I think that if they all had the exact same amount of 3, you'd have a lot less failed runs or randomly split runs. But anyway, that's just a small thing, and I'm sure we'll talk about it in a lot more depth tomorrow on Baeclast. One awesome thing for anyone who's been really struggling with the synthesize and fractured crafting, Octavian has been doing a lot of research on that side of things. There's some very exciting things to talk about tomorrow, so make sure you check that out. And also, if you want to know any more stuff about how the Nexus itself works, I would really recommend checking out Grimro's channel. Grimro's been putting out a lot of really high quality guides on the memory Nexus. You might have seen the first one, which did quite big on Reddit, and he was talking about his returns from a super juiced up Nexus, and it was something really low, like 90 chaos, and I was like, wow, 90 chaos, that seems so terrible. Since then, he's put out 2 more videos. He's done one video all about how he's worked out to target farm bosses, and he's been getting pretty decent returns from that, just selling off the items. And also, he's done another video since then, talking about how the strategy of doing a super long path, like what I was trying to do here, and you stack up as many mods as possible, might not actually be as efficient, and what might be a lot better is to have a very short path of maybe 5 to 10, I think he said 10 was ideal, nodes, and then you focus all of your modifiers onto a shorter path. The reason that is when you only set up a short path of like 5 to 10 or something, you can cherry pick the best layout. So as we say here, the ones with the 3 charges, the ones with a good pack size and the good layout. So you set that path there, and then all of the modifiers, like chance to drop uniques, chance to drop maps, chance to drop fractured items, they all kind of scale each other. Because it's like you stack all of the quant all in one place, you stack all the density all into one place. So the more you have on the less, the stronger it is, then the more spread out, So you want everything as condensed, as tightly as possible. So maybe try that out when setting up your next chain. And TLDR Baeclast tomorrow. Do any of you guys know why we have the inconsistent charges? And try and come up with a reason as to why we have this 2 to 3, 2 to 3. And that's sort of that. But anyway, I'm Tarke. Have a good day. Bye-bye.